love Grease.
I like Footloose better, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I do like Footloose. I love me some Footloose.
You know what musical?
Anything where dancing is not allowed in the town because it killed a bunch of teenagers.
Aren't those the only two movies?
Yeah. Yeah.
What if, honestly, my favorite musical is absolutely Sweeney Todd.
Oh, for sure.
Such a good movie.
For sure.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Ryan. Such a good movie.
A good movie. Wow.
You know what they call him, right?
Classics.
The Demon Barber of
Fleet Street.
That's it. Thank you. I didn't remember the street. I didn't remember the street names. So I was
Demon
really
Barber
hoping
Fleet
you'd clutch that one up for me.
It's the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
It is a strange movie.
Yeah, if you think about the concept of it, it's a guy who murders everyone that he murders instead of just getting the people that he wants because he fails to killing the guy he wants revenge on. He just decides, well, if I can't kill him, I'm going to kill everybody else.
And then feed them to everyone who's still alive.
And then feed them to
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie yet. Alan Rickman plays a great villain in that movie.
Oh, well, he plays a great everything.
Yeah, he does.
Everything.
Did you know he didn't start acting until he was like 40-something?
Nah, I did know that, actually.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something you do know. Don't know. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot. I don't know a lot of things.
What's the powerhouse of the cell?
The nucleus.
No, the mitochondria. Idiot.
Fuck.
Read a book.
You're right.
Got him.
Okay,
Joker.
Hey.
Hi.
I had a whole bit for the beginning of this, but now Jessica.
No, go ahead. Do your
gone.
bit. Do your bit.
No, I was gonna write it, but Jessica's gone, so I can't.
Poor Jess.
The one who uses our old employees.
I typed in Jessica Walter into Google and I accidentally typed in Jessica Waller.
Oh.
There is, as best I can tell, there is no. Who's Jessica Waller? Let's see. Oh, there's no one famous named. There's a lot of pictures of horses under Jessica Waller.
There's a horse. Maybe it's the horse.
It could be the horse.
The horse from Horsing Around.
Do you know who Jessica Walter is, Ryan?
Yes.
Pretend you don't.
Okay.
Do you know who Jessica Walter is?
No. Who is that?
Yes, you do.
Well, I don't. Okay. Who is it, Matt? How do I know them?
You know her from Arrested Development.
Who'd she play? Did she play the sister?
She played Lucille Bluth. As soon as I was saying it, I just thought about all the Lucille bits from that. The Lucille 2.
Buster.
Buster losing his hand to a Lucille. These are my awards, mother, from Army. I knew it
when you sent me that she had passed away.
Also, you probably know her from Archer, but we like Arrested Development here, so.
My only response in my head was just like, we're never going to make it through that article because all we're going to do is make Arrested Development jokes.
You know, when you hear about a celebrity dying, Ryan, what is your first thought on how they died? What is usually your first assumption?
Well, depends.
Just go with it because I know what your first assumption is.
It really depends on the age, but it's usually either like drug overdose or heart attack.
Yep.
Both of them? She died of both?
Probably not. According to sources, she passed away in her sleep. Just nice and peacefully.
Nice and peacefully. You know,
good for her.
Nowadays, not a lot of people do.
Much unlike what Lucille Bluth or Mallory would do. They would go out kicking and screaming.
Well, after she fakes her death 3 or 4 times to get back at her husband.
And this is why you always leave a note. So we're going to front load the warning here. Odds are really good that a lot of this episode is going to be us making Arrested Development references. So Ryan has to look some up.
I'm already.
Ryan,
what?
I'm gonna pitch you a softball here. Okay. Where's the money?
It's in the banana stand.
The money is always in the banana stand.
See, it's just like, I've told you, the money is in the banana stand.
I may have committed some light treason. Oh, the show's brilliant. You know my favorite bit from it, right?
Dude, I don't know.
I've shown it to you before.
There's so many bits.
There are so many good ones.
I don't know what your favorite
have you gone back and watched the show recently?
Not recently, no. I tried to watch the new season, the one that
I liked. So what are the new 4 and 5 are the ones that came out most recently, right? Like they
5
were
and 6, I thought. And then 5
was in
4
2
and
parts.
5. Yeah, 4 and 5.
4 is rough. You have to. What I've heard is they have season 4 and then there's season 4 remix, or something like that. And season 4 remix essentially takes all of the events of season 4 and puts them in chronological order. Mm-hmm. But what ends up happening is you jump around so much. And I noticed in later episodes, up to 10 minutes of the episode was recap. It was rough. So if you go on to Netflix to watch Arrested Development again, if you watch season 4, make sure you watch the original cut of it, which is better.
Since The Office has left Netflix, I think my new binge watch series is either going to be that or BoJack Horseman.
But the point I was trying to make, I like season 4 and 5, especially 5. I felt like it tied it up nicely. Go and watch it if you haven't. But did you ever realize how front loaded all the references are in that show? No, almost all of the funniest references happen in season 1.
All right, yeah.
And most of them are in the first half of it.
Really?
Yeah. Like one of the ones that is a famous or a pretty famous meme is the whole "I don't care for Job" thing.
Yeah,
that was the first episode. That was in like the first 10 minutes of the first episode.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I believe there was a couple other lines that are in the first episode that are super iconic. And yeah, something you don't realize is that it just is so front loaded.
I just got distracted by so I looked up Lucille 1 lines, like
Lucy. I like how you call her Lucille 1.
Yeah,
you're already on board. Yeah. I love it.
So here's a good one from a classic episode. Apparently, mood altering medication leads to street drugs. That's what this very handsome young doctor said on the Today Show. That was Tom Cruise, the actor. They said he was some kind of scientist. She thinks I'm too critical. That's another fault of hers.
Oh, her emotional abuse of Lindsay is incredible. It's so funny. Not if you're Lindsay, of course.
No. I heard that.
No, my favorite bit is the one where Lindsay goes up to Michael and she talks about this new business she has planned.
Oh yeah, the
beads. Bees? No, beads. Beads? And he's so upset about her saying beads. And it starts this thing across all the seasons where he has this bee business. And it's so funny. The payoff is incredible. Do you remember what happens when he
I will say.
Do you remember when he has the vial of bees in the prison? When they go to visit the dad? He pulls it out of his pocket and the prison guards are all like, he's got bees. And they tackle him to the ground. And then it cuts to Lucille's face and she looks down at him and she just says so matter-of-factly, they don't let you have bees in here.
They don't let you have bees.
And she just, there's something about her delivery that's just incredible.
I think my favorite episode, at least from the show, or my favorite big overarching story thing happens is when Job's tried to prove that he's a good magician. Yeah. So his plan is he's going to get arrested and try to escape from prison. And he sets up a whole thing and still doesn't escape prison.
I thought you were going to talk about the part where he realized he's gay for what it was. It was
the pirate thing, wasn't it? Wasn't the
No, it was the no, the actor. He did the lion in Madagascar. What's his name?
Oh, Ben Stiller's character.
Stiller,
yeah.
They think I think both of them are straight, but then they start thinking the other one is gay. Yeah. And then they come around to being gay for each other. And that one takes forever to pan out too.
I just like hilarious. How everything it has to do with their dad, just how much of a scumbag he is. Every time it's almost like clockwork. Every time he looks like he has a redemption, he always when his brother, he's like, yeah, you're right, I should go into jail. Instead, he just knocks his twin brother out and shaves his head.
Yeah.
Puts him in jail.
And none of this brings up Tobias Funke. I'm the first an analyst therapist. A now-rapist, I call myself.
The never nude thing? Yeah. That's forever going to be.
There's dozens of us. Oh, dozens.
There's literally dozens of us.
What's his, a new start. This license plate.
Oh my God. The whole bit where the father escapes to go be a blue man. And they think it's Tobias.
Yeah.
Tobias turns out to be a waiter
I blew myself. Yeah, I blew myself. And then that leads into a Lucille quote where what did she say? A colored man attacked me. What color was he? Blue. Oh my God. Can we talk about something else? I can't.
Real
keep
quick,
this
do you
up.
want me to give you one more
Yes,
of her thing?
absolutely.
All right, let's see. One other. This is a pretty good one. Dinner's ready. We're having Lindsay chops. What? I want her to be prepared in case some bully at school is as clever as I am.
God, we need to rewatch it.
I'd rather be dead in California than alive in Arizona.
That's just a good life lesson there.
Oh,
all right,
boy.
We
Welcome
had
to
other things to
episode
talk about, didn't
72,
we?
right?
Episode 72, pop culture unboxing. Matt Ryan.
Yeah. If you clicked on this episode,
My name's not Matt Ryan. I'm Matt. He's Ryan. Just for clarity.
No, yeah, and then we usually are joined with a third one, but she got fired.
Yeah.
Now Jessica doesn't exist, so maybe
Neither does Zach. Zach's been long gone.
Yeah, we have like a bad history with people that either name Zach or look like Zach.
Yeah.
Because we lost.
If I had a nickel
Zach
for
number
every
one.
time we found someone who looked just like Zach to act like Zach on our show, I'd have like 2 or 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird
Yeah.
that we did it so many times.
We had. Oh, where's that from?
It's,
That's a quote from something.
It is. It's from Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Doofenshmirtz says, if I had a nickel for every time this thing happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah, we had Zach 1, then we had Zach 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had Jessica.
Do you think Zach got gotten by a loose seal?
Yeah. That's how it's gonna be. That's how the whole episode's gonna be. Isn't it? Just laughing over a bit that some who's ever listening does not understand.
Yeah. This whole episode is substantially less funny if you haven't watched the rest
I'm
of
a
Development.
scholar. I enjoy scholarly pursuits. Yes, they even touched my Charlie Browns.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
What else do we have to talk
That's
about?
right. Army had a half day.
I love that they commit to it, dude. Like, he's actually in Army.
These are my medals, mother, from the Army.
No, he doesn't say He just calls it Army, which
Yeah,
is so funny.
oh,
to
that's
me.
right.
These are my awards, mother, from Army.
Jeez.
God,
Oh
it's
my God.
brilliant. What's the school she sends him to? Where their motto is "Little boys should neither be seen nor heard."
Any private school in America.
Yeah. And they have that weird Oedipus thing going on. And there's like the contest of like a mommy and son or something.
I feel like I remember this wrong, wasn't it? Well, yeah, they were auctioning off to go on a
That's
date.
right, yeah.
And Buster planned to buy Lucille too, but instead he ended up buying his mother anyway.
Oh God.
Did I remember correctly? But was there an episode where George Sr. he hid in the attic of the house, right?
For like
the whole
ages.
thing. Yeah, they had like a funeral. He kept calling them down.
He kept calling
It's
them
like
to bring about
saying,
snacks.
yeah, they're not saying good enough things about me.
Yeah.
It's like upstairs.
Yeah, he's up there for almost the whole season.
Yeah, because they're having the funeral in the house that he's in the attic for. Oh boy! All right,
The
yeah,
house is falling apart.
we did have some things to talk about.
Go ahead.
James Gunn did another hero group movie.
Yeah, we
and
talked about this
Looks like it's
before.
going to be just as funny.
It looks funny.
Suicide Squad, the James Gunn
Yeah,
Suicide
where
Squad.
Idris Elba plays Idris Elba.
Yeah,
John Cena plays John Cena.
Yeah, see, well, a funnier John Cena.
Yeah, Margot Robbie plays
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Yeah,
What's his face plays Boomerang.
I'm just waiting for Wolf of Wall Street too.
Nathan. I hope there's never a Wolf of Wall Street 2. Nathan Fillion as Rip My Arms Off guy, because I'm
Is
pretty
that
sure.
confirmed?
No, but it's gotta be.
I was waiting for it in the trailer for it to happen.
It's gotta be. The fact that we only see him once and it's him drinking a orange soda
Yeah.
tells me like he's either gonna die really soon, but it's probably gonna be a gag where he's gonna throw all his.
We saw the polka dot man.
Yep. Who surprisingly I think is gonna have a bigger role than I thought.
What did I recognize him from?
Do you remember The Dark Knight? second one?
Yeah.
Do you
That's
remember?
what I thought.
Yeah, the guy who Harvey is in the ambulance with.
Yep.
Him.
And then the guy that he's interrogating later.
And in Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2.
That's right,
He's one of the guys that works with Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Not Hank Pym.
Lang.
Yeah,
Scott Lang.
Scott Lang, that's right.
Or Paul Rudd, as he's more professionally known.
The guy who never ages.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it looks fun. It's not Idris Elba. It's James Gunn. Like,
Yeah.
he'll do well. And they got what's his name in there? They got Sean Gunn as a weasel man.
Yep.
And then what's his name?
Which I don't know if you saw, since it's a Red Band trailer, so it shows his junk when the
does
character
it?
walks.
I didn't see
I'll
that.
have to show. Yeah, someone pointed that out to me.
And then what's his name? I always forget. Who was in Guardians as well. He does everything with James Gunn. Mike or
the guy who plays the bluefin, guy with the fin on his head. I don't remember what his name is. I mean, he's probably gonna die pretty quick in the movie.
I'm looking at it. Also, I like how Rick Flag looks like a dweebier version of Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
Michael Rooker.
And then Peter Capaldi's in it too.
Who's Peter Capaldi.
Play?
He was the thinker dude with all the things coming out of
With
his
the
head.
diodes on his head.
Yeah, Sean Gunn is Weasel. Jai Courtney is still Captain Boomerang.
Nathan Fillion is still unknown, which means that's a joke. Which means his character is a joke. Which
there's still a ton of characters in this movie.
Well, yeah, this is like it has more members than the original Suicide Squad movie. That's why I'm wondering if this is. It sounds like this is still going to be like the original Suicide Squad happened, and now this is like a sequel.
Yo, we didn't see it yet. I just looked this up. Godzilla vs Kong, 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. 96% of Google users like this movie.
I had it spoiled.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I haven't yet. We need to go see it. Can we go to a theater and see it? Let's do it this weekend.
I can't this weekend.
Let's do it this week.
Okay.
Let's do it before we
Let's
record
do it
next.
this week.
Let's do it before we record next.
Okay.
What are you doing Friday? We'll figure this out later. Godzilla vs. Kong is laced with a great story and build up, and the climax battle between the monsters is amazing. So I'm ready. I want to see it. I can't wait. I love that movie.
Now, the question I have.
Oh, it came out today.
Yeah. So the question I have for you about.
Do you want to go see it after we record this?
You mean watch it tonight?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care. Kong. I know that since this is such a big film, do you think they'll kill either one of them?
No. Not a chance.
I
Or
mean,
they might. Who knows?
I guess I said it was spoiled for me, so I would probably know. I don't know how it ends, but I know that there was a big.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what you're talking about just from the theories that came out beforehand, and I don't want to hear any of them.
You're fine.
What else do we have to talk about, Ryan? This is a badly planned episode.
Well, everything kind of fell apart. I've been today was not a day. I was not feeling today.
No, why not?
Today was just a real boring day, man.
I'm sorry.
This streaming thing is on my.
It's
on my
totally
mind.
sold out tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, in theaters?
Yeah.
Well, you're probably not going to be able to see it in theaters. It's not going to happen.
Do we have to do it on HBO?
I mean, yeah, you can. You have to. It's either that or you wait.
All right, I'm making someone bring us some popcorn, and we're watching this thing tonight.
All right, I'll tell Robin that we're watching a movie tonight.
If she's not down with it, we'll change our plans. Anyway.
Let me see if I can find it. Did you know there's a Powerpuff Girls show coming?
No, I didn't, Ryan. Tell me more about it.
Well, Warner Brothers is making a live action, dark grittier version of the Powerpuff Girls, and it added an actor to play the professor.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Scrubs?
Yeah.
So
it's not Zach Braff, is it?
No. It's Donald. It's Donald. Fate.
He's the janitor, isn't he?
No.
Who?
It's
Dr.
J-
Cox?
It's JD's best friend.
Oh.
It's this guy. Here's his photo.
Okay, yeah, the surgeon.
Yeah.
I forget what's his name in the
Donald.
show.
Oh, Turk.
Turk,
He's
yeah.
Turk in Scrubs.
I do appreciate that when I typed in Donald in Google, what do you think the first result is?
Glover.
No. He's third. First result.
Duck.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Donald Duck, then Donald Trump, then Donald Glover.
Oh, I forgot about him. I forgot Donald Trump existed.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Yeah, everybody did. Which, yeah, that's.
But yeah, Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, so it's like a dark, grittier version. It looks like the girls, they are going to be older. Like it's going to be.
That doesn't surprise me.
So I think what it's going to be is like we had the Powerpuff Girls when they were kids.
Oh.
Now they're adults.
What if they've got like
breaking shit?
They've got like a lair, and inside they've got like the head of what's his name?
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, Mojo. They've got like his head.
They have his whole brain.
And they don't have anything to do, and that's why they're acting out. It's because all the villains are dead.
Oh yeah,
and then at the end of the movie, we meet Jack.
Samurai Jack.
You've heard all the theories that they're in the same universe, right?
I have
because they're all Gendy Tartakovsky shows, right?
Yeah.
I always forget how to say his last name. I hope I
did
right.
not know that they. Well,
yep, I nailed it. Gendy Tartakovsky.
Well, that's believable. It's the same art style. That's like the same argument everybody has. Like if two shows are written in the same or drawn in the same art style, they're in the same universe.
Do you know what else Gendy Tartakovsky has done? I just like saying his name.
What?
Dexter's Lab.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
The what's the new Adam Sandler cartoons? Hotel Transylvania.
Yes,
that was his first real foray into CG. Second, actually. Do you know what his first was?
Huh?
Did you ever see that one animated short of Popeye in 3D?
Yeah, I know.
That was him.
About.
That was him trying out 3D animation stuff.
Wow.
And just you can tell there's just something about the way he directs animation that he does 3D like no one else does. Like everyone else has normal rigging and stuff like that, but his characters move in a way that are just so fluid. I don't know the guy, and then obviously everyone knows he did the original Star Wars Clone Wars 2-season miniseries.
Everyone loves that show, and I don't.
Really?
I wasn't. I mean, like, I was a fan, but I wasn't like the biggest fan. I don't like that art style for Star Wars characters.
No,
it turns out
I do. It was. Cool.
I didn't like it because it showed like General Grievous doing really cool things
that
he didn't do ever.
Yeah, the Clone Wars wrote a check that the movie couldn't cash.
Yeah,
like.
Although I do love Shaggy.
Yeah, he was the
remember?
He was the Jedi Padawan that went out like a
yeah, he was
like a coward again.
He was like
or not really a coward. He ran out there to face Grievous, and it turned out to be a very bad play.
Yeah, he's like, Zoinks, guys, I need to get out there. And he like grabbed his green lightsaber,
and he just ran out, and things stopped going well for him.
Do you remember anything from that show?
A lot, yeah.
Do you remember
the Clone Wars one?
Yeah,
I've gone back and watched it several times since it came out.
Do you remember the monster dude who was like all slime, like
he's
all tentacles?
Dirge was his name.
Yeah. Did you know that the reason he hates the clones is because he hates Mandalorians? So the story is,
I think
he hates Mandalorians, like so they tortured him, and since the clones all have like armor similar to the Mandalorians, they like I didn't know that.
The show didn't really do a good job connecting him with the Separatists.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't technically a separatist. He's just some guy they tortured.
What it is funny. Like they try to claim that show isn't canon, but there's a lot lifted from it that you see in the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
like the Clone Wars never explains Asajj Ventress's appearance or where she came from.
Yeah,
but Clone Wars does, the cartoon.
They did what Zack Snyder did with the Justice League. They took all the things that people liked about it and then put it into something better.
Yeah,
with hindsight,
they're like, oh yeah, the Asajj Ventress storyline with Anakin was really cool. We're going to keep that. But the part where he communes with a bunch of giant ape creatures wasn't as cool. So we're not going to keep that part.
When he became a member of the tribe of ape creatures. Man,
although they did keep Padme's winter costume. And there's an episode where they're on a snow planet in the Clone Wars where she's wearing the same outfit that she did when they were on that snow planet.
That's right, yeah.
In Clone Wars.
I remember that.
I remember sitting up with my cousin every day that these episodes released, leading up to episode 3. Because the first season of Clone Wars was coming out before episode 3. It was like the lead up to it. And I remember sitting there watching. He's so excited because I was at that right age.
Did you like the new season of Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Did you see the Bad Batch trailer?
Yeah. Okay. Let me qualify this. I really loved the last 4 episodes of this season.
Yeah.
The Bad Batch was okay, and the middle arc with Ahsoka and her Coruscant friends was terrible.
Like that. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah. But the Bad Batch, I'll take it or leave it. If it's good, I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it definitely feels like it's going to be more aimed at children, like more so than Clone War. The Clone Wars already is.
A lot of people are iffy about it for different reasons. Like there's a clone that's it's a boy clone, but identify like that like the identifying
A
as
trans
girl
clone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trans clone. And then a lot of people are worried because in one of the trailers Rex is in it, so they're worried that like they're gonna use all of that stuff to try to like sell the series more. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Like try to help. But really,
and maybe they do a thing. I said do where they explain how Rex went from being with Ahsoka at the end of at the end of Clone Wars, to him being on the ATTE in the desert,
with
in
Wolf and
Rebels, and
Got
how
Wolf.
he came upon Wolf and Gregor.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna watch it just because I like the idea of.
I'll probably watch it too.
I mean, I like the idea of like this like rogue squadron of like clones that were just like they didn't match the clones, so they threw them aside and they formed this epic like.
Well, I think
also I want another remake. Do you remember Star Wars Clone Commandos, that game?
Yeah, those guys were cool.
I want that.
Okay, but I think that might be my issue with Bad Batch is they feel like they're discount Clone Commandos.
Yeah,
where in it also feels to me like it's very typical, like a child's idea of what these guys who are different and they're different in these very stereotypical ways that make them super cool.
Yeah,
and it's like they almost don't seem. I don't know how to put this. They have flaws, but like they're not character flaws. The flaws like for their character are actually their strength, and they have no real flaws as characters. Granted, we only saw them for 3 or 4 episodes, so you can't really build that. But it just felt like kind of I don't know. It didn't give me a vibe of complex characters.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. No, I agree. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I know that I like the Bad Batch, but also I jump on the bandwagon of Star Wars and I say it's awesome until I see it.
Yeah.
So like I said, the Rise of Skywalker was going to be great. Even after we watched it, I said it was great, and then I didn't like it after a couple hours out of it. But
and that's a big issue with Star Wars right now is I feel like anytime something Star Wars comes out, I'm seeing out of obligation, and not a love for it.
Yeah, that I can see what you mean. I'm excited to watch it just because I mean I like the Clone Wars. I like the Bad Batch for who they were, and Echo's in it.
Yeah.
So I want to see that whole thing.
I want to see him the fallout of what he went through.
Well,
I want to see him have to come to terms with what he went through.
Which they may do that. I
hope they do.
But here, the one thing
that would do a lot for the show.
The one thing I really wish that they did is I would have loved to see the Bad Batch before the Clone Wars ended.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to see their side of the Clone Wars when they were going on missions, because it's not like you just become like memorable soldiers for plot reasons. Like you have to do crazy things, and they played them off like they don't follow the rules.
Yeah.
So like I wanted to see the terrible things that they did in war.
And
you know what I mean?
If you're the clones, like following the rules is basically your whole shtick. Like
that's what I mean. And like I want to see clones who are the bad cops in the situation.
And so I think it starts to fall apart a little bit when you start to think of it like that, though, because keep in mind who's orchestrating the whole thing. Who's in charge of both armies?
Yeah, that's true.
Why would he allow for this? Even though they're a small group of people that are different and might go against the grain.
Yeah,
like you'd think that there would be safeties in line for clones that are like that to be, dealt with or done with. What's his name in the one episode on Camino, where there's the clone that didn't come out of the growing vats right.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was just a janitor.
Yeah, the one that just,
I forget his name. He had a name. Was it Lucky?
I think, no, I don't know if
I think he just went by, it was based on his number or his call numbers or whatever.
I thought they called him something. What was it? Janitor clone from Clone Wars.
But yeah, I'll give it and it's Dave Filoni's still involved with it, right?
99.
That's right.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right,
I don't know the involvement of anyone anymore. I don't know, man.
Oh, it premieres in May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Yep.
Huh?
What?
Fennec Shand is in it apparently. She was the
The clone
assassin.
or the Mandalorian character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which they showed her in the trailer.
Did they?
Yeah, they showed her in the
She
trailer.
can't be that old in this show. You know what I'm ready for is the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's like a easy win. The idea of Boba Fett becoming the drug lord, like he's perfect to me.
Yeah.
Like the king of the Godfather of gangsters.
It's created by Dave Filoni, but it's written by Jennifer Corbett. She doesn't even have a or no, maybe she does have a Wikipedia article. Yeah, there's not many voices on here. Well, probably because D. Bradley Baker's basically voicing everyone on the show.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, because it's just 6 clones.
I don't know, man. I'm nervous, but I'm excited about it.
Imagine, would you believe someone if they came up to you in 2007 and said, "Hey, Olmec's going to be voicing all the clone troopers for the rest of forever"? Would you believe them?
Probably not. No.
No.
Because I'd be like, what are they doing?
You know who? Would you have known who Olmec was in 2007?
I don't think so. I don't even
Legends
think
of the Hidden Temple.
Oh,
The big head that would talk?
Oh, yeah.
That was D. Bradley Baker.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of his earlier roles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude has been around. Let me see if I can read all these in one go of what he's voiced. Avatar: The Last Airbender, American Dad, SpongeBob SquarePants, Codename Kids Next Door, Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, Phineas and Ferb, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, Ben 10, Legend of Korra, and the 7D. This is 7D.
7D?
It was a show. Apparently, it was a reimagining of the title characters from Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Oh, the seven
So
dwarves.
it's just 7 dwarves, yeah. Speaking of which, you know what should be coming to Disney Plus soon? Final season of DuckTales.
DuckTales. Woo!
Yeah, that'll be exciting because the finale aired last week, I think. The series finale.
Is it already over?
Yeah, only 3 seasons, which sucks
That-
because that show is so good.
Yeah, but that's okay. I would rather end on a high note than
Yeah,
not so high.
it is fun. It was a fun show, but the time came apparently.
Yeah.
They're doing the Netflix strategy where they never run a show for more than 3 or 4 seasons.
Which, I mean,
If
hey.
it works for them, I guess.
Hey,
Man, rest in peace, Daredevil.
we're going to see Daredevil again.
Yeah, probably. He just played. Charlie Cox just played him so well.
Yeah. I mean, even if we don't see that Daredevil, we're going to, I mean, they
Oh yeah,
have
we'll
to.
see Daredevil again, but I'd love to see Charlie Cox as
Well,
Daredevil.
I mean, we will still see him play Daredevil. We may not see the Daredevil we know, but we'll definitely see him play Daredevil.
What about the Daredevil you don't?
Ben Affleck?
No. Devil you know, devil you don't. That's sort of never mind. Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about, Ryan? What was on your docket?
I mean, that was pretty much it. I had
Was
like, yeah.
We need to write show notes again. Makes life easier.
I had show notes. I had planned to like write down everything, but
it's a thought that counts, right?
I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Is this going to be a short episode?
Probably it's weird because we don't have Jessica here.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder who we'll have next time.
I don't know. We don't even have any resumes. yet.
Barley.
Barley.
I think we should have Barley on next
We're gonna
time.
go hire a Barley.
Yeah.
Do you know a Barley?
No,
That's
we'll
it.
find one.
Okay.
Is there anyone named Barley?
Searching names now.
People named Barley. Keep the show going. I need to find this.
Okay. Well, is it really that hard to Google to find out if someone named Barley exists?
Is there an
I bet Bob Marley.
Barley is ranked as the 45th most popular name given in the United States with an approximate population of 130.
What? Of Barley?
Yeah. Apparently there are 130 people named that.
That's sad. What is that noise?
Hair dryer.
Oh, that makes sense.
So
That
yeah,
makes sense.
what did you want to? Did you want to close this with anything? This show's going to be half an hour long.
Wow.
We flew through this one, Ryan.
We weren't supposed
Loads
to.
of content.
We weren't
condensed.
supposed to. I mean, I kind of expected
Oh,
us to.
actually, I do have something. Disney Plus. Have you heard about Pixar lately?
I have something about Disney Plus as well.
Have you heard
Go
from
ahead.
Pixar?
No.
Apparently, they're upset, or they're getting Pixar employees are being demoralized because First Soul and now Luca are both going to Disney straight to Disney Plus with no premium like $30 to watch it, but Black Widow and Mulan did. And so Pixar's basically saying like, so what? You don't think our movies are good enough to charge this?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say about Black Widow. You know, Black Widow's coming to Disney Plus.
$30.
Ooh, are you gonna watch it?
Probably not, unless you buy it.
I mean, I will.
So I'll probably watch it with you. Then.
I will.
But I don't know I almost feel like that ship has sailed. The Black Widow one is like, it was cool coming off the heels of Endgame.
Not for me, just because I want to see a Black Widow movie.
I guess, yeah.
But
see David Harbour.
Yeah,
be a big Russian
that's the
dude.
thing. Like all of the characters, I want to see these characters in the movie. And I'll tell you what, like I feel like Black Widow did not get a fair, never got a fair straw. You know,
fair shake is what you're looking for.
Yeah, there was nothing fair about how she was treated in this.
Yeah,
thing. Like,
well, but I mean, her character had a good arc.
Yeah, she had a good arc for sure. Yeah, but like, and I know like it's probably already been said hundreds of times. Well, of course, Tony Stark got a funeral scene. Like, apparently, her funeral scene is in Black Widow.
That makes sense.
So it's like,
but her funeral scene is gonna be a lot smaller.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
it's gonna be probably Clint and Bruce,
probably,
and probably not much else.
Yeah, I'm just interested to
keep in mind she did a really bad job being a spy because everyone knew about her. Mm-hmm. Which, if everyone knows about you, that means you're a bad spy.
Yeah. Well, I'm pumped to see what.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
I want to see it.
I want to expand on something though about David Harbour specifically. Wonder how his movie career is doing.
Why?
Because his first big foray into it was as Hellboy, and that movie was so bad it didn't even make a blip on anyone's radar.
That's true.
And then he has this movie which has been delayed over a year to come out. That's got to put some dents on that attempt to break into movie acting.
I'm gonna look at his IMDb real quick.
I am pulling it up as well.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Stranger Things. He was in the last Suicide Squad.
Who's he playing in the last Suicide Squad?
No, the previous one. He was Dexter Tolliver.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's literally like 2020. He was in Extraction, which I've been meaning to watch. He was in Frankenstein's Monsters Monster Frankenstein.
Yeah, so
a short film apparently.
That's a short film he made.
Okay, I think it looks like it. And then he was in Hellboy in 2019. Before that, he's only been in like one movie a year, but then his big thing was Stranger Things. I think was his big break.
Yeah, he doesn't even have another film lined up. It's just Black Widow, Widow, and then No Sudden Move.
Yeah.
So
it's a crime thriller.
I hope we don't see David Harbour go away. I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a pretty cool dude.
And he looked good as Hellboy. Just the script absolutely sucked.
What seems to be a common thing with.
You know who I want to see more in stuff is Cole Meany.
Cole who?
I guarantee you don't recognize him. Look him up. COLMMEANEY.
Oh, I know who that is.
Who is he?
I've seen this guy before. He's in a lot of crime movies, isn't he?
Yeah, he does a lot of that now. He was most famously in Miles O'Brien in Star Trek: The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine.
Oh,
I've
seen him in a bunch of little like crime films.
People think of him as like a minor role in Star Trek. He has the second most appearances in all of Star Trek.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Who's the first?
Worf, by a huge margin.
Huh?
Like people think of Kirk and Spock and Picard. No, by like because Kirk and Spock had 3 seasons and then a handful of movies. Picard had all 7 seasons of Next Generation, 1 episode of Deep Space Nine, and then now Star Trek Picard. But Worf had all 7 seasons of Star Trek Next Generation, and then 4 seasons of Deep Space Nine, and then the Next Generation movies. Like Worf, like Miles, Michael Dorn plays Worf. Oh my God, almost over 400 episodes of Star Trek he was in, all while wearing that Klingon makeup. Like, what a champion!
Nope, I wouldn't.
And then Cole Meany playing Transporter Officer Miles O'Brien in almost because he's in 20 some episodes of Next Generation and then all of Deep Space Nine. And oh man, there's a trope in Star Trek that you should look up called O'Brien Must Suffer.
Maybe I might be recognizing him as somebody else.
Maybe
because
he looks very Irish.
I remember him in like Con Air. Yeah.
Was he in Con Air?
Yeah, Agent Duncan. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he does that a lot. I think now is.
He's in. I always see him in like cop films, like cop stuff, and he's always playing like some sort of cop.
Yeah. He. Yeah, there's a trope in Star Trek called O'Brien Must Suffer, because some of the most horrifying like horror stuff that Star Trek has ever done happens. It always happens to Miles O'Brien. Like there's an episode where he. Where they, what is it? He wakes up on a table, and he finds out he had just been subjected to a 10-minute prison sentence of his mind because of some crime he committed, and you find out that in his mind 25 years had gone by where he was in a prison with one cellmate,
and he just
And so 25 years went by in his head, and then he wakes up on Deep Space Nine 10 minutes after he went to bed, after he fell asleep. But to him, 25 years passed. And what's really horrifying about the episode is, those years, it might not have been 25, it might have been 10 or something. It was a lot. He had a cellmate who he was friends with, but then food stopped coming and stuff like that. And so they snap at each other a bunch. And then at some point he finds his friend has a little bit of extra food. He's like eating food when he shouldn't be, like he shouldn't have any left. And he strangles the guy over it. And then he looks where the guy was standing and he finds a trove of like food that he was saving for both of them. And then he wakes up. And the episode is him dealing with having killed someone who was his best friend because he was hungry.
But it never happened.
The show never backs off of it. Like they don't say, oh, it was a different Miles, it was a different universe, this or that. No, that's something he lives with.
Holy.
And they don't ever bring it up again. That's the kind of stuff Miles O'Brien goes through, which is why he's a champion.
Wow. Well, that's a somber way to end it. You want more Lucille jokes?
Yeah, tell me a Lucille joke.
You want to end it on this?
This one's for you, Miles. Even though you won't exist.
No.
What if Miles O'Brien is like my great grandson?
Like the
That'd
actual
be cool.
character?
Yeah. What if we find out Star Trek is actually real?
Well, I don't know, man. Looking at what Elon Musk is doing, I think it might be very...
But I mean, what if it's real? Like all the characters actually exist in the future? That'd be wild.
That would be like the Simpsons prediction level on like a speed.
Yeah.
Like 1,000.
It would be. And it would raise a lot of questions. In particular, did we just miss the eugenics war? The eugenics war that took place in the 90s?
Yeah, I would guess so.
I guess that just happened and we didn't notice.
Do you want...
And we've got World War III to look forward to in about 20 years.
Stop.
No, I'm sorry, 10. 15, give or take. 2036. No, 20...
It's 2021.
2064 is when it ends, I think. I forget.
But I don't know.
World War III is 12 years, and I think it starts in 20... I forget. I have the two dates in my head, and I don't know why.
Do you want Michael, or do you want Michael, George Sr., or Lucille?
Oh,
Lindsay?
No, I was way wrong on everything. World War III takes place we're 5 years away from it.
World War III, which is very accurate.
World War III takes place from 2026 to 2053. And then after that, several years later, Zefram Cochrane builds the warp engine and then the Vulcans land. And peace is supposedly had, but then like 100 years later, there's drama between the humans and the Vulcans, and they sort that out, and then there's a federation, and everyone's happy.
Dude,
and then there's a war with Klingons, but we don't worry about that yet.
Dude, I don't know about you, but if you've seen the way the world's going right now, that war could potentially happen. Do you?
Yeah.
Who do you want your character? What character do you want a one-liner to be before we end the episode? Because I think it's time to end it.
Job.
Steam. Job. All right. Let me see here.
Who is it? Doesn't someone call him Gob throughout the show?
Yeah.
Is it the news reporter?
Yes. Which, when you know it, the first quote on here for Job is a great one for him. I hear the jury's still out on science.
Yeah, that's
she's
Job.
not that Mexican, Mom. She's my Mexican.
Oh, my favorite.
And she's Colombian or something.
Do you remember Anne?
No.
Good answer. She's Michael Cera's girlfriend that no one remembers ever. And everyone's like,
right,
he'll say like, I was out with Anne, and they'll just be like, who? Her?
He takes
Egg?
They go down to Mexico together,
Yeah.
right? To try to like.
Do you remember what their bit originally was for that character?
No.
They were going to change her actress every episode.
Oh, so we would never. Oh, okay.
But then the second episode, the actress just nailed the part the way they wanted it, and they just kept her. And she just kept being so nondescript and boring until Job had an affair with her. Remember that?
I do remember that. I do remember that.
And
Because they start the season up that way.
Yeah.
With the affair
that's
still.
season 4, I think, right?
Yeah, because they meet. Because Job meets Michael Jr. or Michael Jr.
Yeah.
And then
I think.
Yeah, they meet.
George Michael.
Yeah, that's right, George Michael.
Yeah.
And then
it's George Michael, George Oscar Bluth.
yeah. But they end up meeting like in the first episode when they come back, and they're like that awkward moment, be like, "Look, I'm sorry I slept with your girlfriend."
And you finished the series, right?
Yes.
It made me feel weird. Like that it was like, I don't know how to put this in a way that doesn't sound really weird and or creepy. Is that
I think I know what you're going to talk about. There's no way not to make it weird or creepy.
I know that maybe and George Michael get together at the end of the series.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
I think the last shot of the series is them making out.
I like the whole bit about that is like, are they cousins or not?
Yeah.
It's just like
Tobias just won't answer it.
it's just like, was she born in a test tube or not? The baby pictures. He's trying to get baby pictures of baby. The kid give.
One of the more painful plot threads from the seasons 4 and 5 was definitely the Tobias one. They just couldn't figure out what to do with him.
Do you remember when I'm sorry, but do you remember when George Michael and Baby were on the couch and they fell? They were about to make out and the house collapsed and they think it's because of them.
Yeah.
They think God's after them because they broke. If you don't
That
know,
was toward the end
I'm
of
sorry.
season 3, wasn't
So
it?
people, yeah. So everyone understands. Like in the show, George Michael, which is the son of Michael Bluth,
Played by Jason Bateman. George Michael played by Michael Cera.
yeah, has the whole series has the hots for his cousin, maybe,
Yeah.
which is
Who has done almost nothing since Arrested Development, by the way.
yeah. Which the funny, I never it never really occurred to me, but the funny joke of why her name is Maybe is maybe she's his cousin, maybe she's not. That's
Yeah.
the whole that's the reason they wrote her character name like that. But
Aaliyah Shawkat is the name of the actress.
they get so many chances where George Michael is trying to sleep with his cousin and he almost gets it, and at one point they finally almost make out, and the house was on fault with bad foundation, and they were on the one spot where the moment it the floor and the couch collapsed, causing Baby to fall. And then for the whole time, they don't even look at each other. They try to avoid each other because they think God's angry with them.
Just incredible. The writing on this show is spectacular. And if you haven't watched it, we spoiled basically the whole thing for you. But you should watch it.
I don't,
because we're not doing it justice.
even if you spoil it, like the comedy, the comedy there, like if you pay attention, it's one of those shows where you definitely can't be like looking at your phone the whole time. You got to pay
the
attention.
first
to
3
the jokes.
seasons are brilliant. You really got to trudge through season 4 and the first half of season 5, and then it gets good again.
That joke about the banana stand is so well written for the whole series because it's constantly said.
Yeah.
And then you find out that it actually is a payoff that's
Yeah.
almost as fun, just as funny as anything they've ever written on the show.
And the much longer bit about the wall.
Yeah, about the wall. Yeah.
They're all on board with wanting to build a wall between. You just gotta watch it.
Just watch the show.
Spectacular show. I've been Matt.
I'm Ryan.
If you want to find our show, you can go to popcultureunboxing.com, or you can go to anywhere podcasts are sold, leave a review, all that. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is huge. If you want to find myself, Matt, you can go to @MattRossville on Twitter or Jan Jinkle on Twitch. I just got affiliate, so drop those subs. Ryan.
Hi. Yeah. So
It's a little late to be saying hi, buddy, but
yeah. So I think currently everything on Instagram and stuff is still Red Steak Ryan. Excuse me.
you're excused.
Red Steak Ryan, but Twitch I've rebranded to Riki Tiki 252. You know, that the reason I wanted to rebrand is that's the name. That was like an old username that I had when I first started playing an MMO called RuneScape. So I was like, I'll just go back and return.
Our listeners know what RuneScape is, Ryan. I have a feeling.
Well, if you don't, go look it up.
It's true. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want to come watch me on Twitch, so far it's every Tuesday, Thursday, and aiming for Saturday, Sunday, one of those days. So
All right.
I'll have like if you subscribe or follow me or whatever, you'll get an alert that says like when I start to go live, and then after 5 minutes, then I show up on the screen.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for listening.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Say bye, Ryan.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye. I love you.